I mean, we rolling.
All right. What's in this podcast, man? Episode 137.
137.
And it's another special episode. And man, we're doing a little combination episode, like a sit down episode. And look, you know it's special because look who else is on the camera. The cameraman is on the camera.
Yeah, man.
The cameraman. Shout out to Hendrick, man, for coming out and being a part of the show for episode 137. And of course, we're in a new setting. Another week. Last week, y'all seen us in the wilderness. This week, where we at, Andrew? You invited us.
An undisclosed location.
Yeah,
undisclosed location.
Y'all can't know.
Some mansion we broke into.
Yes, wait.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
That you broke into.
Yeah, you broke into.
We're gonna go right into the next topic. Shit, nothing fast. Alright?
Oh.
Now, you know.
I'm ready. I gotta be honest.
How do you feel about it? Me personally, I feel like Eric, it happened to the best of us. You know, it happened to the best of us. But it's all about how you finish, not how you start, how you finish. So like, there you go.
That's what I mean.
It's my. You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say. Like I'm like a rounds guy. You know what I mean? If we going one round, then she gonna eat me alive. You know what I mean? But
I bust fast shit. Fucking just.
I'm Floyd Mayweather. After my jump started going up, you gotta get the business. That first not coming quick, but after that, if you in for the long haul, let me tell you.
You said, me fucking. Hey, but that's just quick. I started rising up the bed.
I am the weed maker. I do it all. I got the train. I got whatever you need. Want to go to Jamaica and you don't want to take that trip? I got you with that too.
I bought this place.
Yeah,
I bought this place.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? We getting to the money around here. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, now we got pools, and we sitting back and relaxing. So this special episode, like I said, we're gonna do a little something special. It's gonna be a sit-down episode plus our regular episode. So we got a special guest here for us today. Let's do stuff for the people, man.
What's up, y'all? I go by GPTWA. Come from Miami, Florida. It's an honor to be here. Shout out, David. Thank you for inviting me.
Sure, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. So, like, what brings you to Fredericksburg? What brings you to Virginia from Miami?
You know, I came here for a job opportunity, but also to continue to pursue my endeavors that I was pursuing down in Miami, which is like music and working out and stuff like that. So I want to continue that no matter where I go.
Right. So, like, what's the difference that from like Virginia to Miami, like doing like music and like even just lifestyle?
Totally different. From the people, the location, the music. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been digging the music lately, the country music and everything.
Yeah.
I like the country music. The bars look nice. I love to see animals. I'm a nature/animal guy, so I'm seeing cows, deers, horses.
I saw some horses over there.
Yeah, I saw some horses over there, and I like to see that because, like, from where I'm from, like, it's either a zoo or it's like animals look like they. I don't know, but these are real animals.
Yeah, nah, bro. Out here, bro, I'm telling you, it's so much nature just out here in Virginia. There's so many hills, mountains, ranges, nature parks, all that, bro.
Right.
We just gotta explore. Like, that's what we're trying to do with the podcast. Like, this morning I did an interview. We just took a trail walk. You know what I'm saying? And we were walking around this place in Aquia in Stafford. We just had like mountains and hills and stuff like that. With a little natural waterfall and shit. Like, I was like, damn, this all this in Virginia, man. It's definitely nice, but like, I want to go out to Miami, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I want to like feel the like what like were you in like the city part of Miami? Like,
I was in the city part and the beach side. Like, from where I was at, I was literally in the middle between the two realms. So it's like I could go straight down the block. I'm in the city. I go a few miles down. I'm by the beach, so
Yeah, you had
Miami
a
guy
good
for
life.
sure.
Yeah, you had a good life down there, Joe, man. So like, you're looking forward to going back, or is it just like it's something that you just want to like take a little break from?
Take a little break from it, at least for right now.
Gotcha.
Besides the job opportunity, this was actually a crush to actually make me go away from home.
Right.
So like, you feel me? I'm not sweating it. So I'm taking this season on day by day. I don't really know what to expect being up here, to be honest.
Right.
And it's funny because I have people, like, I just been meeting random people here and there. And, like, people be asking me the same thing, and I know it's Paris, and like, what you gonna do next? What you gonna do? And like, I don't really know.
Right.
I really don't know, and I'm figuring it out. So I'm gonna let the answer come to me while I'm here and
So
figure
like,
it
how
out.
old are you now? Like,
I'm currently 23.
okay.
I'll be 24 in April. I'm an Aries.
Okay, dope. I mean, so like at 20, at 23, 24, like you really, I don't think you're really supposed to know exactly what you want to do, but like you kind of have a vague idea exactly,
For sure.
you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like just attacking that, and then the real answers are gonna come. I feel like when you start doing that shit, like. It's really something I think we kind of think too hard because we like got social media and all this stuff now.
Yes.
That makes us like think too hard into like what we're trying to do. You know
I
what I'm
fell
saying?
victim into that. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like
That pressure, that social anxiety.
exactly, man. Exactly. Like you don't have to move so fast. You have your own pace of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, you're sitting in a manifest. You're at a house like this. You own this house.
Hey,
You don't
word.
gotta, you know what I'm saying?
For
Hey,
real.
man, hey, I'll be honest with you, man. Like I worked at a summer camp over the summer, and like they blocked TikTok on the Wi-Fi, and every time I've gone there, I use that as a break. And like this year, I just didn't look back. I haven't touched TikTok or any of that shit in forever, and I feel so much better now. Like, don't get me wrong, TikTok's funny as fuck. I loved it, but it was to the point where like literally on my phone, it burned. Like it burned like the For You page into my phone.
Damn.
And I just got my screen replaced, so I don't got to look at that every time my phone turns on. But it gets to that point sometimes, and it like you need glasses after a while. 'Cause you just like I got nothing to do.
Yeah, you
For
get
hours
to
on
the
end.
phone. My thumb definitely gets to moving. Right?
Yeah, no, like because of that, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna actually go do shit now.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
like, get up and go do shit.
Yeah, get up and go out.
No longer lying in my bed watching TikTok.
Build things, you know what I'm saying? Like experiment with things, get out, man. Like we gotta learn, we gotta get out. So music, man. What got you into music?
Man, I love music since I was a little child. Like, even not just with music, but like with dancing, like it had a little correlation to it. So it's just like, and I was raised in a household where it was mostly, if it ain't just gospel, it was R&B. So it was more like tunes that would either like make me feel good or like just be happy.
Right.
So that always had me going.
What type of artists are you inspired by, or do you take inspiration from?
Well, that's a nice question. There's this new artist that's been up and coming. She's amazing. Well, she identifies genderless, and so they are amazing. But their name is Aniko. If I had to describe her vibe, it's very celestial and outer space. Like I'm into those type of things too. But outside of them is Broadway.
What was the first one you said?
Aniko.
Aniko. I think it's about Ashley though.
No, Aniko. Have you ever seen this lady like going viral talking about I'll be one of the greatest? That is a value. That is a.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that.
Or like
the one that she looks like one of the Celestials. Like she would be.
like alien looking type.
Yeah, she's black too.
Yeah,
I know exactly.
She's
what you're talking
Jamaican.
about. Oh, I
She's
didn't
from
even
New
know that.
York.
I didn't even know this, but I think I know exactly what you're talking about. When she's from seeing that jump.
Yeah, and there's another one that's been going viral. It's like Jericho. I'm high. I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way the blood evolution in my veins.
Yes, sir.
So
She
it's
is
a Nico and Raw Wave that really be like.
So you kind of like a mix between.
Yeah, Raw Wave. Okay, now for Raw Wave,
Is that like
it's
a
different.
Florida thing?
What?
Like being like raw wave from Florida, I feel like a lot of people, but even though raw wave is universal, but I feel like Florida people probably like raw wave a lot. Like,
That's a nice question. Now I'm gonna say yeah, because I caught on to him a little late. I'm not one of the OG fans. I wasn't there when he blew up or anything. Man, could speak in my story, and like he actually gave me the courage to speak on the certain topics that I was muzzled about. Like I wanted to keep my mouth shut about. So I'm like, if he could speak about this and like be on the platform that he is, I could definitely do that, right?
Right.
And it's like it kind of comes back to what I was saying with even with Aniko, like topics you're saying, the metaphysical topics. I used to write songs like that in 8th grade, but like how I'm gonna express it in an environment or in a society where it's like that's not the norm.
That's not
You
the
know what
norm.
I'm saying? So those two artists definitely make me want to like be authentic and flourish with being myself. Right?
Yeah, they're pushing the method like now with artistry that you have to like basically be a certain way to sell yourself. So it's like it's like yo, I can't even like really be me and like they tell you like if you're not promoting the street shit, if you're not promoting like certain things, then you're not gonna like sell and make it. And, like in reality, man, like you gotta just really just do you and
You
whatever
gotta do
happens.
you, and when it
happens.
comes, everybody's gonna have their chance. That's what
And
I
that's
feel.
what I'm
Right.
learning
If you're
too.
trying, watch out, dog. Don't get by it. But every time you, I feel like you can't really sit there and say everybody's gonna have a chance to be the greatest star in the world. But everybody has the chance to spark the mind of that person. Like Pop said, you can't. I can spark the mind of the person that's gonna change the world. I can't change it, but somebody else that hears my music can change it at the end of the day. That's way more. That's better than the fortune and the fame that a lot of people are chasing for. That's what we want, but what we really need is a voice for the change. Somebody that's really able to speak out and not be told to shut up or
Yes.
held back or
Yes.
taken away and come
I
back
agree.
differently. Like, because the industry is crazy, and that's what I've been doing a lot more, is trying to be. Because I've always been with the higher conscious and the different type of music, but it's like I'm keep like the way the world is makes you fall back into the worldly things. That it's hard to stay out there. And because I'm from out, like I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm from out there, but I believe I'm Otto. Technically, Otto is from Otto's world. Like I don't really feel like I'm from here because it's like everything is different. Like nothing is exactly like me and think the same like me. So except for my family, so it's like I don't know. Maybe us just as a species, just like crazy shit. I start going far, but at the end of the day, what I was basically trying to say is that you got to keep that shit up because nobody, like a lot of people in the industry right now, aren't really doing that. You got some artists like Aniko and Rob Wave and she does that sometimes. They got besides them all up.
She's
Mess me up.
protecting.
I'll go figure that out. The dog warning us about the music still. We started talking metaphysical.
Oh,
aliens.
shit.
Oh, word. Oh, you peeped that too. You peeped that. Okay, I'm not tweaking it. Okay, I'm blacking this cover already.
But yeah,
Yeah, can I get your black, bro?
yeah.
Yeah, that.
That's kind of
That was definitely tricky.
Right when everybody get there too.
Yeah, that was definitely tricky. Damn, man. I was trying to tell you. Yo, this cat took me out. I did not see that over there.
But yeah, that's tough though. That's tough.
Yeah, man.
So since you're taking to do with the metaphysical and the spiritual stuff, what do you really believe?
Nice question. I believe if I had to put a label on it, I believe in Christ. However, I do feel like he comes in different forms. So like whether it be Buddha or Allah or whatever you perceive God to be, I feel like there's parts of the creator in every person. Yeah,
It's that person with the same being, right?
yeah, same being in different forms,
different tongues, different
languages, and different
cultures.
yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like it's all one, but then at the same time it has its own separate
Pieces and everything. That's exactly how I feel because it feels like everything. Because I've read multiple different texture on religion, different Buddha. I read the Torah, the Quran, the Mormon Bible.
How was that all about?
It was just, I mean, some of it I really didn't understand, but it was just really, the translation sometimes be off. But and then
but from the basis, it just all seems like it's talking about one thing.
Yes.
That higher conscience, that higher power that's sitting up there waiting for us to tap into his level or her level, whatever
Yeah.
its
I
level.
get it.
Because technically, how are we wrong to say we're not all it or they? Everybody has their person inside their head that they talk to. If you break it down, if you break down the science, everybody has that conscience in their head that they sit there and talk to every day. How are we supposed to know that just because we hear our voice, that means that because him and her are labels? I don't think God. I don't know. I'm not speaking on God or downplay anything you say, but I don't know if he specifically said man and female,
We don't know.
or if he
All that
specifically
was
said him and her,
all that was placed here.
her and
you know-
she, him and she,
It's interesting you say that because
man and woman. That's what it is.
I was watching the Nico interview the other day, and she kind of was touching on that, and it opened my mind a lot more. And like, I had to forgive myself because I didn't know. I'm like, bro, if you got this, you're a man. If you got this, you're a woman. But really,
We're all labels. It's labels. We're all the same thing as he is. We're just in a physical form.
Right.
He gave us this physical form for us to, because at the end of the day, if you break it down even more mathematical, God lives every day through everybody. The higher power lives through everybody.
Yeah, and people
We
get
are his
scared.
body.
People get scared when you talk about
Everybody on this world is not gonna say it's under his control, but comes from him. We all just have different complexions, different skins, different mindsets, different tattoos, different anything you can think about, different ways of life in general. And it's just crazy that a lot of people, it's crazy to see somebody all the way from Miami understand what I'm understanding up here in Virginia.
Hey,
It's like,
It's so many like-minded people, and that's what we're trying to bring those like-minded people together so we can sit down and have these conversations. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
so that's what just made me feel a lot better than I was feeling in the past couple of days. The past couple of days was kind of a little iffy. I got a new job, but I don't think the new job is really going to pay as much as I'm looking for. So it might just be another waste of my time. But I'm going to take it and deal with it for a little bit.
Sometimes you gotta work through those ups and downs and those challenges. Be
Right.
careful, dog. Please. Your head is
Go.
good.
go,
Because if you hit
How'd he
that,
go?
go.
go Patty.
There we go.
But that's crazy though. Now, a lot of times when I talk about the spiritual and the higher stuff, people don't really understand it. Like, especially the way we broke it down. Like, and how you understood, like, it's just never, every time I talk about the ancient books, it seems like people just been like, nah, that's it. That's the Buddha is Buddha. Whatever. Horus is Horus. Like, that's it, whatever.
Yeah.
But technically, Goku and Superman are both God. Or, I mean, Jesus Christ. You break it down. They both Jesus Christ. They both sacrificed their lives for
the greater humanity.
the greater humanity, just to come back and do it again
In a new form.
in a new form, better form. Always get the energy from the sun. Like, just, I don't know. I didn't. We could go on for days.
What did
about
I
this
miss? Are we on religion now?
topic.
Or
That's like metaphysical, spiritual.
metaphysical spirit? I
Yeah,
mean,
spiritual.
don't get me started on Neon Genesis. Like, I'll rant about that for
Yeah, that
like
was
years
crazy,
on
right.
end.
Even the how you say it?
Neon Genesis
No, the other one.
Evangelion.
Evangelion. That's what you
Evangelion.
say.
What are these people?
Huh?
Anime?
That shit, dude, that is like some.
Does it got like subliminal hidden messages?
Bro,
If that's the
yeah.
case,
No,
I
no,
want
no.
to.
Wait.
Even
Hey,
when you break, it's like I'll let you do it.
it's like it's so many different genres, but like it does like it's heavily influenced by Christianity and Judaism. So like there's a lot of Christian messages in it, but it's not like a Christian film.
Yeah, it's
So like a lot of the shit that they do, like the Spear of Longinus, like you know what the Spear of Longinus is? At least I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this, but that was the spear that like Jesus was stabbed by on the cross. Like one of the things in there is that like the key of Nebuchadnezzar, like it's all like connected with all a bunch of fucking religions. The Dead Sea Scrolls are in that shit. It's just like it's very confusing, but if you sit down and like actually try to think about it, it makes you think about everything.
Literally.
And like it is like it's my favorite thing ever.
Anime you find. will make you.
Y'all gotta remind me of the anime before we leave up in here so I can do my research.
Because you
And
definitely
it go
got
like
you definitely got
like you actually like have to focus on it. Like it doesn't make sense at first. You might have to watch some YouTube videos on it, but
a
like
few episodes.
if you focus on it and you're like, it's
break
gonna
it down like we
like
broke it down.
act like you're doing like an English assignment on it. Like just think about like what it's trying to say, and it's so good by the end of it. Like even at the end of like the original TV series, it starts talking about like who you are as a being. Like, are you the same person that people see you as? Like, what is your consciousness
Nice.
and all that shit?
Yeah.
Where like, it talks about there's like 3 versions of
Yeah.
you.
Kind of like that in a sense, but in different languages, different tongues, different dialects, different cultures.
And it looks badass as fuck. It's
The
big
shit
ass
looks
robots fighting shit
If
too.
you like cartoons, I mean, everybody grew up watching cartoons. We adults now. We still watch cartoons every day, damn near. But the cartoons ain't right.
Yeah, we just go to Adult Swim.
The anime.
Man, the cartoons weren't even cartoons. Yo, SpongeBob, like when you watch
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob,
none of the cartoons we watched back in the day were technically supposed to be for kids.
like, nah,
Yo, there's some adult
I
jokes in
heard
there.
that.
You
Yeah.
got
See,
some
I'm still Generation Z. I was literally
That's what
born
I
in
was about to
2000.
say. I got some tests for you, Mr. 23.
So like I heard that like the 1999 back, but it's still like
yeah, nah.
I don't think it's that
shows,
exact. I just think it's kind of just like blends into each other. Like,
yeah, they kind of
like-
like it went from being. I remember because I was like, because Otto's from Rocket Power. If you ever watch Rocket Power, Otto's the main character. That's where I got Otto from. And he was nothing but a adventure, like a skateboard, motocross. He just did all type of extreme sports.
Okay.
And friends and shit like that. Definitely check Rocket Power out at some point. So you can see what that is. It's a good cartoon. It's like 90s. But that was one of the good ones. But then you got shit like SpongeBob and Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life,
Cat Dog,
like
was kinda
Cat
crazy.
Dog,
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage
Yes,
the Cowardly
I
Dog.
used to like
Bro,
that
if
one.
you watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog was trying to tell us what a dog sees. Like the dog sees shit that we don't see in different ways. He sees the dog from what Courage was trying to see was the spirit and the actual thing that was really coming to us. But in our eyes, since we're humans and we're so dumbfounded and dumb about everything, that all we see is the physical, what Muriel and Eustace saw all the time. That stupid ass dog fighting them.
Yeah.
You fighting a chicken? They ain't no goddamn alien chicken. Whole time, it probably wasn't even an alien chicken. It was just probably something. It was what Courage saw. It was aliens, but that was the only thing Courage was able to perceive. That ass, the cat. The cat was nothing but a smooth ass nigga.
Well, like
He was a pimp.
like with that shit, like even like I'm glad I watched them growing up, but now
Right.
that I'm older, going back and looking at it, like
It's like damn.
even like set aside like the adult jokes that like we wouldn't get as kids, but
now
like
it gives
just
them as
looking
adults.
back on it, like going back to like Neon Genesis, but like you like think about that shit, like you said, like it's portrayed through the eyes of the dog,
Right.
like a completely different perspective from what you see.
From what we thought as kids, like
Yeah.
we just think it's just, oh, he's really seeing that big ass face. Like the scariest episode, bro, of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my mothers, bro, is Return to fucking Slab. When I tell you, bro, if that nigga did not return that slab did not get returned, I thought the whole world was going here, bro.
I don't remember too much from Courage, but I remember I remember like my favorite SpongeBob episode was the Magic Kong.
the magic.
Because I've gone back like every few years just to watch that one episode,
Okay,
and it's based off of like Lord of the Flies.
right.
So like I look back and I see that shit, I'm like, damn, I wish I actually thought about it when I was younger. Or like there's another one I watched like halfway through high school. I rewatched. It's like it's a kid show. It's called Star versus the Forces of Evil. I rewatched that. I watched it for the first time, and for a kid show, it has so much like dark and like so much dark shit and so much story to it. That it makes no sense. It's just PG.
Right.
Like something doesn't have to be like rated M for you to like for it to be deep. I feel like.
Have you watched Code Lyoko?
What?
Code Lyoko?
No, I have not.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Bro, you had
It
to.
sounds like an Adult Swim thing.
It was on Cartoon Network literally
Yes,
right
I
before
remember.
Adult Swim. It
I
was
remember.
that was like the most adult show that kids actually had that wasn't even for adults. It was a kids show, but the shit that they were talking about was shit that only a teenager or a young adult would have understood.
Or
at
like the
time.
OG Teen Titans.
Like the OG
Before Teen Titans Go.
Literally like that, but on different type of time where they were going into how do I like the multiverse before the multiverse was even a fucking thing. Like before niggas even knew what Spider-Man, all 3 of these Spider-Mans we got now, they're all in one movie now. Before we had that, they was doing that shit back then, fighting all bro. If a show, if you want to watch a show, you gotta watch Code Lyoko.
I'm gonna get back.
Everybody should go back and try to watch that.
Is that the one with the blue robot?
No, I don't think it really has robots. It has people. They're like in high school. And
Well, I'm gonna look that up because I recognize that name
Refreshing
so
my
much.
memory,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, I'll show you what I find. What's it called again?
It's like Code Lyoko. Lyoko, something like that.
Code Lyoko. Oh, Code Lyoko. Let me see.
Bro, it's so fucking tough.
Oh shit!
The shit
It's like the really shitty 3D animated shit.
But it wasn't. But I mean, it was not. That's not even how the show actually looked. That's probably. I think that was one for like the game and shit. But the show is. I mean, for the shit was tough. It's still in like.
Yeah, I remember seeing a few episodes of that. Like, I'm a little younger than you, but like I remember like the transition from like Teen Titan, like the original Teen Titans to Teen Titans Go,
that shit was.
and like when Adventure Time was just starting.
Bro, Adventure Time.
Dude, Adventure Time it's so long, dude. I need to go back and watch that again.
Yeah.
It's like 11 seasons or some shit. It's a lot. But then they started like right when I didn't stop watching cable because I grew older. I stopped watching cable because like it grew like not out of style but like out of tech. Like we started transitioning from like Xfinity to like Amazon Prime and Netflix.
I was there for that evolution.
Yeah, like I remember like the whole reason I stopped watching Cartoon Network was because like we started going to like Amazon Prime and all that shit. Like I started like watching like a lot of YouTube. Like when I started getting my own phone and shit. Like the last thing I remember is like Steven Universe. No,
Steven
Clarence. Holy shit.
Steven's Universe was better than Clarence to me.
Nah, bro.
What
I
about
hate it.
What about Chowder and the Misadventures of Flapjack?
You know, yeah, that's older shit, but I remember that shit.
That shit was so funny.
I remember
The
that.
Misadventures of Flapjack was a
That was probably like the oldest.
That shit freaked me.
That was probably like the oldest show that I actually watched. That I like don't vaguely remember. I like remember those pretty well.
What about
The Chowder and Flapjack? The way they animated it was like creepy.
Everybody knows my Teenage Robot.
Oh yeah.
What about?
That's going to like
or-
Boomerang.
No,
No,
that was one. That was a Cartoon.
that was a Cartoon
No, that
Network.
was
I remember like
Nickelodeon.
my main thing was Cartoon Network. But, like I go to Nickelodeon for like SpongeBob, and then I like. Do you ever watch Boomerang?
Yeah,
That was some like that was like Johnny Bravo. Like,
that was
no, Cartoon
the old
Network
shit
Johnny
from
Bravo.
like that was technically shit from like early '90s, late '80s type shit.
Bravo,
you had
Shit,
the
Johnny
Pink
Test.
Panther, Johnny Test came from Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest was a show they had like in the 80s and 90s and stuff like that too. And then you had shit like Johnny Bravo was nothing but an old ass creep just trying to fuck everything.
Hey, different times, man. Different times.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Do the monkey with me? What? Why you do the monkey?
My gym partner is a monkey.
My gym partner is a monkey, bro. That was
Samurai Jack?
Samurai Jack.
Oh,
was
I
the
love
best
Samurai
animes
Jack.
ever.
And I don't even know for what. It
Let
didn't
me
even
look
make sense
up-
to me at that time.
Dude, hey, you started me on this tonight. I'm watching all these shows.
Like Samurai Jack was what made me realize like there is evil and dark in this world. And I was like, damn. Because then if you break it down, the mathematics again, even though I'm not mathematically correct, I just don't know why. I'm
Looney
saying
Tunes.
that. Looney Tunes.
Looney
but if
Tunes
you
was
break
on.
it down,
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna list off all the old
Samurai
ones.
Jack is Professor X.
Adventure Time, Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Remember that? Courage.
Samurai Jack is Professor X.
Is the professor, not Professor X,
Ed,
the
Ed, and
professor
Eddie.
from Powerpuff Girls.
Ed and Eddie, bro.
Go back and look at it. Did you know that, Henry?
What?
Oh, they
That
do got the
Samurai
same
Jack.
animation.
Samurai Jack, yeah.
They got
But
the
not
same
even the same
animation.
animation.
It went to.
Samurai Jack is the professor from Powerpuff Girls.
I just
Is that like
found
canonically?
Look
Like,
it up. Google
Are
it
you
right
serious?
now.
No, I
100
have to
to, like-
Google it. Cause
do you remember the
years
Grim
into the
Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Grim Adventures,
That one?
that was tough as shit. But if you look at like all the buildings that are actually there, all the environment there looks just like the city of Townsville. And Samurai Jack and the professor have the same build. They're the same person, except they don't have the Powerpuff Girls no more. What was protecting the world back in the day from the evil Mojo Jojo the bad, that's Aku, the Powerpuff Girls. Mojo Jojo found a way to be the Powerpuff Girls, I guess, and instead of it, as it's going through the future, time changed, and I don't know. That's really what it said, but that's what I saw.
This shit right here, bro. This is making me go down memory lane. Like Total Drama
No
Island.
way.
Total Drama Island.
Total Drama
That's on
Island.
Netflix.
Shit. There was one we passed.
Dave the
Obviously
Barbarian.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory. You remember that? There's one we passed. I passed.
Yeah, we probably got. What time is it?
7:16.
Check.
Oh yeah, I gotta get ready to get
Let me check. Let me check the camera if it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Do you want me to reset it and go for a little bit longer?
I'm about to end it out because I gotta get out of here.
Oh, you're good.
But
Codename Kids Next Door.
Yeah, Codename. Bro, that's another one.
That shit was so
That's
good.
another
Kids
one.
Next Door.
Have you watched that?
Wow.
Over the Garden Wall.
Do
Do you remember? It was kind of like a really short thing. Do you remember Over the Garden Wall?
No, I don't think it's-
That was like a 7-episode
All
thing.
I
That
remember
was
is
a
Over the
short thing.
What about Camp Lazlo?
Chowder. I don't remember that. I Am a Weasel. Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben 10.
Regular Show. Uncle Grandpa's pretty new.
I remember that.
Regular Show is good though.
So do you got anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here, man?
Well, live life to the fullest. You know, be your true, authentic self at all times, and you know, have a sense of identity of what you want to do in this world. Because you know, when you have an identity of who you are and what you want, things will fall into place. So don't get caught up in the rat race. Just be yourself. Live life to the fullest.
Yeah, that's good advice, man. Otto, you got anything for this week?
Not really. I hope everybody have a safe, wonderful week. Come back, see us next time. We're gonna be in a different location. I mean, hopefully one day we'll be
Probably on another continent. We don't know.
We never know.
We don't know where the fuck we're gonna be next time.
Week. We never know. Especially we got new artists coming around. Hopefully, just to let you know, we do have open mics tonight downtown. One
Tonight?
Yeah. One kind of ended. Well, it's not ended, but by the time we get back down there, it's kind of be too late to sign up.
Sign up started right now. I mean, you
Yeah.
could probably text Sonny
But we do
To
got to
perform? Or?
yeah,
to sign up because you have
We
to like
do got
at
a
7
second
o'clock.
one,
The sign up sheet comes out and it fills up.
Yeah, it's 7:18, so it'll probably be filled already. So normally I should get back. But we do got a second one at like 8. It starts at 8, but we can get in the list whenever. If you want to come down and perform some music,
Sure.
you can follow me out there. I can get my girl, and then we can go right
Oh,
down
for
there.
sure. I'll follow you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
my update.
Shout out to y'all, Couture. I love y'all.
Love you, Control.
Peace and
I'm
blessings.
Jump on Tway, David Lamont.
Yeah.
Episode 137.
Yeah.
And Hyrix. We
Yeah, we out.
outie.